Hey everybody, it's Bunny and I'm back. Oh, first, can I show you guys like a quick outfit of the day, even though it's like a thermal onesie with a hoodie attached, so I don't really know how much of an outfit of the day that is. It's all vintage Betsy Johnson, and I'm gonna stand on a chair so I can model for you there. Ew, I just hit my heel. That's not a big deal. Clearly this is gonna be a vlog of rhymes. Here it is. And it's meant to have like kind of a cropped, okay, now you're just seeing back of chair. Nothing to see there. Like the legs are meant to be cropped. Ta-da! Cropped. And it has pockets, of course it does. Every well-designed garment has pockets. To be extra fancy, I ended up putting this Betsy Johnson. It's also like a vintage corset. It's actually made out of cotton, but it does still have some boning in it. So it's kind of like a casual corset. And we have a hoodie, yes, and this really amazing necklace, which I'm gonna have to put the Instagram of this artist in the info box down below. And then the only other like super cool thing, I guess, that I have going on today are these beautiful eyelashes from LA Splash, and these are in the style Werewolf, I think. All month I have been wearing the LA Splash like monsters. I think it is an official collab with Universal Monsters. Almost said real monsters, because they have like Dracula themed products, werewolf themed products. They even have the Phantom of the Opera, because why not? Anyway, you guys, sippy, let's just have a little chat today and catch up about where I've been. Some of you guys might have noticed I have been well, I don't know if I technically missed a week of Vlogoween, because I kind of thought that maybe I was gonna like space things out this month, where I was gonna mostly upload on my main channel, but upload some on my second channel as well. Just because I feel like some of the content that I had pictured in my mind was like definitely more, do I want to say casual? No, just like different. Like I started making a lot of like stationery related videos on my second channel. I wanted to do like a stationery video of all like Halloween inspired stationery. So I just was like doing content, or I was planning on doing content that some of it was going to be like better suited to my second channel. So for a while there, even though it seemed like I was missing days of Vlogoween on this channel, I in fact was still uploading to my second channel. So it's sort of like I missed and then didn't. But I think at this point I have been gone from my second channel as well for like 4 days. So definitely I have botched that. I'm sure none of you guys are surprised by that. And my biggest problem is, you guys who know me, you know, I have the worst time management skills ever. Like I always get these fantastical ideas and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that in a day. And then I just like get to the point where I started doing like whatever video that is, and it is like so much more labor intensive, and just I could not possibly film, edit, and upload that all in one day. So that is basically what happened, because you guys, I have an exciting announcement. I have a Snapchat show that I am doing for the month of October. So I've actually been filming every single day and editing every single day, but for my Snapchat show. So I have been doing, so if you don't follow me on Snapchat yet, be sure and follow me there. It's at Graveyard Girl, and I'm sure right now I'm putting in my little snap, what is that? QR code, I think is what they still call them. Because you guys, y'all are gonna love it. Dogman and I have been hands-on filming this first little Snapchat special show for easily like the last 5 days. It has been such a massive project, and it's kind of like a DIY, like weird, like sciencey kind of experiment thing, I guess we could call it. And I always knew that it was going to be like really labor intensive, but I did somehow realistically think I could get this huge project still done all in one day. And it was just, it ended up literally taking like 5 days. Like there's been just hours and hours of preparation. Like you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, we've been working on it for 5 days, but definitely the past 3 days, like every single minute that we are awake, we are working on this project in some capacity. So it has just been very exciting, but I've been sad about like not being able to do Vlogoween, but it has been so much fun to film this little snap show. So I'm very excited. I'm excited. it's like the first time I've ever done anything like that. So I'm also singing every other word, which I'm sure is thrilling for you guys. So yeah, I've been gone, but like for happy, positive, good reasons. And I've still just, I've been doing Vlogoween, but just you haven't been seeing it. And then another project, which I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys about because you guys can tell me in the comments down below, because maybe I could like spread the process out over 2 days and like bake it into like just more like vlog stuff, because I have a lot of fun things that I want to test out this month for Halloween, but I don't really feel like any of these concepts are like big enough to be one video. Like I want to try and make like some Halloween snacks at home. I want to try, like I found a at-home pumpkin spice latte recipe. And so anyway, this other big project that I'm working on is I'm trying to do a DIY where I am taking a recycled vintage Frankenstein sleeping bag and I'm taking a vintage backpack pattern and I'm trying to make a backpack from these two like vintage items. So I'm trying to like rework it and do like a DIY. But why I ever thought that I could sit down and like do a whole backpack, like sew an entire backpack in a day and like film it, edit it, and upload it all in one day. I don't know. Where do I get these crazy ideas? And I feel like that's just been leaning into like this DIY, like recycling these vintage pieces has honestly just kind of like awoken this other passion in me. Maybe this is another video for another day. You know what? We're just gonna have a casual chit chat. I'm just gonna let you guys know where my head is at lately, where my imagination is at, because I am really inspired lately by all sustainable clothing, sustainable shopping options. And I guess I never really thought about it, but I really feel like 99% of my wardrobe has been sustainable for like the last like probably since Betsy Johnson went out of business. Because you guys know, like I love thrifting. That's probably like the activity that I'm missing the most this year. But really ever since I started buying all these like vintage Betsy Johnson pieces off of Depop and Poshmark, that is just like 99% of what I would like to wear. I want to do more stuff like that. I guess I would like to do more like sustainable, vintagey kind of clothing hauls. The only thing I think that maybe like kind of sucks about that is like obviously if you find like a special vintage piece on Depop or something, like I can't just like show you guys and tell you guys like, hey, go buy it at, you know, Target or something. Like that's kind of the only thing, I guess, that maybe in my mind makes it feel like it's not. But then again, I feel like you guys have always loved thrift hauls and it's not like you could just like go out and buy those items either. So maybe it would still just be like fun to share like fashion things that I'm into that I find that maybe like can't necessarily be replicated. I tell you what I switched to, honestly, like pieces that are designed by like small independent labels. Like I discovered this brand called Fashion Brand Company earlier this year and I am absolutely obsessed with their stuff, but they only make like 50 pieces of like each type of garment that they design. So literally, I feel like everything clothing wise that I've bought all year has been Depop, Poshmark, Etsy. That's another place I love to shop for like all kind of vintage clothing or like really small sustainable brands. But I guess sort of like my interest in that is what I'm trying to say has really reawoken this desire in me to maybe like get vintage pieces but still just rework them into like completely different items, like the backpack thing I just told you guys about, or even just like custom tailoring them. Like I really feel like I've missed that because especially before I started YouTube, like that was something I did all the time. I would literally just go thrifting and get just like a bunch of clothing in all different kinds of like textiles and stuff, and I would just make it into like something completely new. Like I would just find colors of fabric, prints, types of fabric that I liked, and then I would just rework it into something else entirely. And I'm sure I'm putting a clip of this video now, but my favorite thing that I ever did that with was this little like matching dress and jacket thing that I did. And I honestly miss doing stuff like that. Now, I think it's gonna be a little bit harder for me personally because I'm just not thrifting right now. So, you know, I'm not gonna have like the full range and ability to just literally go like pick up a bunch of raw supplies. But I don't know, I feel like I can just like get into it slowly because it honestly has probably been about 7 years since I've done any kind of like customization like that. I thought, hey, start small, do this little like backpack vintage kind of thing, and then do something bigger when you can. Oh, my other little hobby thing that I just discovered, which let me just wheel myself this way to get what I need to show you guys. Yeah, what I'm saying right now is not gonna make any sense, but everything in this room right now is sticky because of the video we've been filming in here. So it's very, I'm trying to keep things away, although I am also sticky, so there's no hope. Now this is sticky, but you guys, I wanted to start getting into another little collection. You know how I do. I must just be like channeling like my past self, because I used to collect old paperbacks, like, oh my God, half-price books, you guys. I know now, because I've mentioned it a couple times on YouTube, and a lot of you guys have told me that y'all have half-price books where you live too. I used to, for some reason, just think that that was a Texas thing. I miss going there too. But anyway, I used to collect a bunch of weird old like horror and sci-fi books. And so I think that I would like to maybe start doing that again. And I discovered this book, which is called Paperbacks from Hell. Hopefully you guys can see this cool little font here. Look at these covers. So these are a bunch of books from the 70s to the 90s. I guess that was like a period of time when the paperback book industry was just like rich with all kinds of like kind of goofy horror books. I've never read a book out of here, so I don't know if they're goofy, but you know what I mean, like kind of the goosebumpsy kind of stuff, but I don't know. So I've also been like doing that behind the scenes, which, oh my God, am I gonna be Booktube now? I could do like a haul of some of the ones that I find, and when I read them, I could even like give a review. Oh my God, options. I'm actually about to film another video, so you guys will see me wearing the same thing, and I'm torn with what I want to film because I've got two things right now just burning in my brain that I want to film. One is like a Wish Halloween haul, after I just did this whole rant about like I'm shopping sustainably. I feel like I'm just doing that like with clothing. My brain has not expanded enough yet for me to like broaden my horizons for like, but you know what? Old books, sustainable. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew though, because it's not like I'm like living a completely sustainable life. I'm just like thinking about, I don't know, I'm just thinking. What else is another life update? I act like I've been gone forever. I've literally been gone for like 5 days. The two videos that I want to film right now, one is a Wish Halloween haul. Like I bought all of the things on Wish that are Halloween related, that are some of the most popular, most purchased items. So I want to do that. And then I have one of those hauls that I do like of Amazon stuff, but it's like the weird items, and it's all like stationery kind of, stationery, like office supply kind of stuff, I guess too. Yes. Oh my God. And then I started filming, because that's the other crazy thing, is like we've had 2 hurricanes like just miss us. So I started filming like while we were getting a bunch of like bad weather, because one was a tropical depression and I think it actually did technically hit us, but we were all like, is it gonna be a hurricane? So I started filming like hurricane items. This was like a very, very short tea vlog. I feel like normally I just like talk and talk and talk, and hopefully anything I said makes sense. I don't know. Oh my God. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing is like some kind of trick-or-treating, but maybe just like setting buckets out and letting people come get it. I feel like I said this in some other video, so if you see me say this exact same statement but just slightly different in some other video on some other channel, just pretend like you're not hearing that. You guys have to let me know, what do y'all's neighborhoods look like? Like, are a lot of people even decorating? Because I will say, and you know, it just does make me sad, but because I mean, I do miss it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just like voluntarily like skipping Halloween this year, you know, but I feel like just a lot of people are utterly not participating this year, because normally like nearly every house around here is decorated for Halloween, and literally in our neighborhood there's maybe 3 or 4 other houses that have any sort of decorations at all. So I just kind of think most people are probably planning on just like turning their lights out and not even putting any decorations out. So I guess that's another reason why I'm kind of torn, is because I started to think, well, I could still put the buckets together and then just like leave the buckets out with like maybe like a please take one sign or something. I don't know. And then that way, like if there are trick-or-treaters that want to come and still like get candy or something, they can. And it would be like contactless. Or I'm just like, do I just not put anything out, because like literally it almost seems like nobody is really planning on participating. So there's not gonna be like anyone out and about to like come get these buckets. So I don't know. I'm polling the audience. I'm asking the audience. Also, I feel like I've been looking off camera here like the entire time. So I feel like I should show you guys the object of my affections. And this is like a little sneak peek of some of the stuff that I've been doing for my little Snapchat show. Look at this. You guys, this is edible candy. Oh, these are called like pop eyes. But yeah, I also learned that these are like super popular candies in the mukbang community. I never know how to say that word, so please forgive me. But these things are so weird. They're like kind of marshmallows. I don't know, it's crazy. That's another video for another day. Anyway, I hope you guys have been doing well, and I'm sorry. I don't know how. I think there's only been 1 year on YouTube that I have successfully done Vlogmas, which is like vlogging every day up to Christmas. And I think I had 1 successful year that I was actually able to do Vlogoween and actually able to do it all 31 days. So honestly, I should just never say again that I'm gonna do it. And then it'll just be like a surprise for you guys if I am able to do it. I love you guys so, so much. And ooh, actually, I think tomorrow I'm gonna upload this video. We got a lot of footage to go through, but I deep cleaned this entire room, which, confession time, I literally had not cleaned once this entire year. I've just been filming in here and just like throwing everything all around me, not cleaning it once, because that makes a lot of sense. And I finally cleaned it. That'll at least be a good title. Like, I haven't cleaned this room in a year. Oh! Anyway, you guys, I love y'all so, so much. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are staying sassy. And yeah, let me know about the Halloween stuff, your thoughts on sustainable vintage shopping. As usual, I want to hear it all. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. Bye. That's also, this thing is not comfortable. It is coming off. Well, you know what? It's not so bad if you're standing, but if you're sitting with my bad posture, oh, you guys. That's honestly what I should test out, is like one of those like posture things where you like wear this kind of thing. And I think it kind of like shocks you. If you start to slump, it's like, I don't know, like Frankenstein jolts you to life and